Shit, apparently I'm parking in the dark. Stuck in the sun up, I'm making it grip. On behalf of my master, some motherfucking bastards. So fucking wrong. Wanna step on the scene, don't hear a sound. What could I do? Some must. The chosen one to sit, stand up, be proud of you. And I'm here to fear. Been hearing all the calls, the chance to cheers. We're clear. When I'm leaving the show, you know it's gonna be people on these hoes. I hear the madness, I barely endorse the light, you know. I'm just living, trying to stay out of trouble, under my own. The angels, they protect me from the horror in my dome. I don't want to have to tell you again, friend, please.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings.
This is it. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jahan, 180. Leave it, 48.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines They're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there for the Texans. 54 yards on the ground.
First down, Texans.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Forbath will put this one through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Madison. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Everson Griffin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Watson with a give to Miller. Lamar Miller, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
One man in the backfield. That's Miller, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, deep, tight.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation, especially in the second quarter, but you're let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
can
just call it desperation time. I did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there. Right from the start, we've noticed this.
He's got it complete. And some room to work. He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to the end, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
You know what it is whenever I visit Windy City.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Yo.
I'm kind of dogging the Vikings in this league, bro.
Is it game time?
Yeah.
This dude's a demon.
Cool.
He turned that into a nice gain.
Viking dude went to the AFC Championship.
Dogging
Partner,
him.
he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
Like
and he
absolute
slides
dog.
down and avoids the hit for good
I'm so mad, bro. I would have raped the Raiders so hard if I had my settings on. I was dropping hella picks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Fuck,
down.
I'm lucky.
Reuben Foster, the former national champion of
Fucking
Alabama, gets in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is
Bro,
maybe
all
bring
this
your
guy
running
does
back
is
in to try and
run.
keep you clean. But in that
He has
case,
like
that
2
didn't happen.
passing,
Zero
2
accountability
passing
and a sack resulted.
attempts.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now
What?
a nice throw here, right side. He hauls
It's
it
a
in.
pick, bro.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll
Look at
get
this guy running the
15
same
and
play
the
the whole game.
Vikings 1st down.
Good damn.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to let it go deep.
Jason leads the league in passing yards. No limit.
Oh,
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Your boy Leo Cash.
And he will bring it
that
out
stick work. Wait,
past
what was the
20
what was
I
the
would
thing?
be leading it by so much more if I didn't like Tuesdays.
Wait, what was your thing, passing?
What do you do?
Yeah.
But instead, we really should be
I would literally would have had like a solid 800 yards, 10 touchdowns, and fucking like 1 pick. I literally baked cheesesteak shit.
made by Eric Kendricks.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. We're still in the 2nd quarter.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's bake this boy.
Here's Watson.
Should die.
It's complete to
Should
Fuller.
die.
And
Yes,
he's
sir.
in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yo, I'm baking him, Leo.
Fuller, 77 yards. And the
Does that mean I could be the AFC champ?
out in front.
Well, you know who else in the AFC?
Oh,
Clinic.
And that's what
Who?
they've done. They lead the league in points per game
You?
this season, but it's been quick
What the
strikeability
fuck?
as we saw in that.
The
drive.
Jets.
I think they're actually intimidating.
Oh, yeah, the
defenses
Jets.
because they're
Scared
back
of the
on their
Jets.
heels right away, wondering
You want to hear my
what's
team?
gonna
You
come
want to hear my
from.
roster?
yeah. Let me hear that. Who's your quarterback? Sam Darnold?
8-1 Jets.
Extremely confident.
Oh my
Alright,
God,
so we
8-1. Jeez.
You have Sam Darnold, superstar, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
81
God,
overall.
Sam Darnold, the best quarterback of all time.
You got Le'Veon Bell, 93 overall, spin cycle, armbar.
Wow.
Robbie Anderson, 87 overall. Philip Dorsett, 80 overall. You made a big trade in the offseason. Got left tackle Brendan Brooks, the demon. I'm saying this is where it is. This is where it really is. The defense, no fly zone. Ready? Ready. The cornerbacks, superstar X Factor, Chris Harris Jr.
Oh my God, scary. Slow ass.
Cornerback number 2, superstar Brian Poole, 85 overall.
Oh my God, another slow ass nigga.
1st and 10.
Are you on drugs?
No.
Brian Poole, 92 speed. Chris Harris, 91 speed. It's like slap.
You're just slow, bro. No one's catching D-Hop and Will Fuller, so.
The safeties. The safeties.
Who's the safeties?
95 overall. Jamal
Oh
Adams.
my god, slow ass
Yes,
nigga.
sir.
Slow
What
ass.
do you mean slow? What do you mean
Slow,
slow?
bro. The only thing he can do is hit stick fumbles, bro.
He has 91 speed. What do you mean? He's a safety. On Jesus.
Cap.
95 about enforcer. Oh, Lord, Middle linebacker number 1. Superstar Blake Cashman, 90.
Oh my god, that's the only fast guy on your defense, bro.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in
Literally, molest your shit.
To throw again on second down. Cousins.
Yo, fix your blank, man.
Shut up, bro. You made him score on me.
Yeah, I made him swear.
You did.
You just ear-raped my shit.
Half is winding down, and the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
My offense with this Texans is electric, bro. It's just straight electric. By the way, that play. Oh wait, well, yeah, I was gonna ask you what
That's fielded in the end zone.
What formation is PA counter going?
PA counter go. I don't even run that play, bro.
You literally showed it to me, retard.
PAT Elite?
No.
That's the play I run.
No, not PAT. No, PA counter go. The one that Yes, you do.
I'm not. It's not like iPhone close. I don't run that shit.
Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if
you literally showed it to me yesterday.
You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the
Yes, you literally showed it to me.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot.
Are you dumb or dumb?
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Texan first down.
Bro, can you tell me what it is?
I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know.
Now I gotta look for it, bro.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson eluding the pressure.
Oh.
And he's going to keep it here. And with just one
You know how Modern Shot was in the NFL?
What?
You know Modern Shot?
No.
You know Modern Shot?
No.
So have you just not been watching the Jordan documentary? You fucking move.
No, I actually haven't.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Yeah, I know. If there's a documentary about LeBron, you watch that. Then
Fact.
oh god.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Yo, you got to see my game yesterday, bro. I literally cried.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Yo, go watch this one drive, bro. Strubber threw some dots.
We resume action here in quarter number 3.
Fucking Shreveler.
That's fielded in the end zone.
I'm dead ass, yo. Go watch it.
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes up.
It's on J-Ball stream.
To the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make
Hey, yo, I walk through the shadow of the valley of death where niggas hold toxic.
create more hype than what is there. But this is a real
Dead ass.
Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Armand got piped up by Shebang.
Armand.
Truck to the hotel lobby.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator is probably
babies. That's just fire.
Crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
You got nothing. That's 24.
Alright, show me your meat sack, boys.
Throwing again on second down.
Oh my god, bro, get the ball off. Bag.
Everson Griffin, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howard Long on the all-time list. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Barr racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
This guy's so
Good
gay.
strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now if we're talking body, we gotta
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That one in.
You playing the Texans?
I'm playing the Vikings on the Texans.
Oh. Damn, Vikings said you blow. Said, yo, this kid is fucking weird. Runs the same plays all game.
Cousins now 11 to 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Oh my god, bro, you snatched your IP, bro.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Up.
12 yards there.
There my
1st down Vikings.
Trying to win
He does
here,
it at
but
a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think
Oh, he came back on your shit.
straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where
Oh, he really did come back on your shit.
I want to talk about it, bro. This nigga went the same shit the entire game.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone.
Dive into the crib.
The only time he throws is either a deep post to Stephon Diggs or an out route to Adam Thielen.
So basically, he's just shitting on you.
No.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins
nigga
setting up the
throwing
screen
screens
for Cook. And down inside the 15,
Jeez,
shy
guy.
of the 10. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Why are you talking your shit?
Nah, he's running the same
Get it together, bro.
It's pretty toxic.
You need to get that shit together.
If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you,
Don't pinch. Spread your linebackers.
Fuck is that, bro?
Dot need it. Dot. Oh my god, you just got shit on.
Kyle Rudolph.
Get out of my
Nicholas.
ear, bro. Get out of my ear.
Nicholas.
Shut up. Shut up. As soon as you came here, bro, I fucking choked it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Alright, I'm gonna play Joker. You heard?
Huh?
I'm about to play Joker.
Offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back
Word.
as a general rule. What
Word.
they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Yes,
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Good block.
The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the
Oh my God.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who
Let her
picked it up
unpack.
and say, geez, what did he do? But hey,
Oh,
let's tip the cap to the defense here.
That is
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to
McCall.
tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big time
Me and
play.
McCall.
Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Sit down.
Is you serious, bro? Like, what the fuck are these pack odds, bro?
Shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to
Are you
watch
watching
on the
this?
deep pass.
This game
You
has
started
the
to dot
feel
this
of
man up.
A turkey bowl,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like.
It's all the way down to the fourth quarter.
And so far, it's working for both of them.
Is your running back still Lamar Miller?
Yeah. He's actually been going to work, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now if we're
On
talking
2nd and 9, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Wow, let me pull a Jordan, bro. If I pull a Jordan, I'll start screaming.
I thought he's trash.
Nah, the Jordan that dropped is like the Kobe.
Continues. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for
Pull 2 straight amethysts? Yeah, I'm not ripping these packs anymore. Oh, mass pack odds, bro, I swear. I pulled fucking Larry Sanders.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take
retard. Come on, bro. You can't be blitzing like that, son. You can't be blitzing like that, boy.
Yeah.
Number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans have retaken.
Oh my god, I just felt my VC.
Forbath able to convert the extra point.
I didn't pull anything. Oh my god, bro.
Point winds up successful.
That's tragic, brother.
Just 60k VC and then pull a single diamond or higher.
Unit is out on the field and they will send this
Ew.
Why did I rip packs, bro? I just like why?
You don't gotta
I watched
like me, bro.
Troyden. He spent 2 million VC on the Jordan packs, and he pulled 1 Galaxy Opal with 2 million VC.
I guess they made it hard.
They made some bullshit. My son Troyden dropped that bag.
It was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when
Oh, you
you
cleared
run,
that bitch,
and
man.
vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally get a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I feel like that might call it all.
Not going to get them a whole lot.
Is it hot outside today?
Yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it is.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Probably should have finished the series last night.
Now Cousins. And this one incomplete.
I was about to say, how many fucking times are you just gonna throw it up to this nigga stuff on Diggs? Like,
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. And
Good defense, Nick.
in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Need to
no
stop,
way.
Nick. Come on.
For a second, would have been a
my son just scrambled with Kirk.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts
Please don't go
defenses
for
in
it,
a
buddy.
really stressful spot when he takes off and runs.
He almost got that
He
shit.
went for it.
good job of rallying though.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect him to fucking scramble with Kirk Cousins. Like,
One score down.
Why?
Here we go.
this is a run commit right here, baby. This is a run commit. I'm run committing, bro. Fuck it.
Running for it. Here's
Come on, 146.
Oh my God, bro.
off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
When you run commit, he still gets the first down.
Territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up.
Bro, he's running. Don't come on, big down 146 to stop the run.
Pay it off on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And down inside.
No way, bro. This guy's getting such lucky shit. Like,
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, no.
oh, attaboy, JJ.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40.
JJ Watt, you fucking horse.
Oh, to the crib.
JJ Watt. Fucking horse, bro.
They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say it was huge. Forget it. It was huge.
FTC.
And the decision to just kick the extra point.
I know you like that, baby.
So
AFC champ, my dick.
NFC.
What?
It wasn't NFC champ.
Oh, NFC.
It was like he played in the NFC championship. That ain't that. This is
going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead and another nice
yes,
play there to preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch.
You seen this?
All throughout. But this time, the swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Jesus Christ, that's some
revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come in.
Yes, sir. Get dogs, nigga. You didn't stand a chance against me, bitch.
4 yards out, and the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cousins on target to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and long for Cousins. Now a desperation throw, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game.
Sersky.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Hugh,
hold on. Fuck is good, faggot. Alright. Me? I won. I freaking dogged this shit. That's the NFC champ too. Yo, please, the echo.